back to Winning Isn't Easy. How does a brain injury impact the ERISA lawsuit statute of limitations period? Did you know that every ERISA policy or plan has a provision that will govern the time limit that you have to sue to get the benefits you're entitled to or to determine your legal rights? This is called a statute of limitations. What's the practical impact of a statute of limitations period? In my view, it's everything. The statute of limitations, as I've said, is the period of time in which you have to file suit if there's any kind of dispute. But if the policyholder or the beneficiary files a lawsuit after the statute of limitations has expired, that lawsuit can and probably will be dismissed. It doesn't matter how valid your claim is, the court will find that the period in which to bring the suit is expired and dismiss the lawsuit. Now, there are some legal reasons why the statute of limitations can be told or stopped. And one of those is legal or mental incompetency. How does tolling the statute of limitations work for incompetency? Let me tell you the story of Mr. Jones, who in 2011 suffered a severe brain injury as a result of a motorcycle accident. He returned to work for his employer for 3 years, but he never handled the job responsibilities he did at the time of his motorcycle accident. He was ultimately terminated in March of 2014 and for the first time filed a claim for benefits. The disability carriers are always looking for a reason to deny a claim, terminate benefits, and the statute of limitations defense can be an easy win for them. Disability carrier Aetna denied the claim, and he appealed unsuccessfully. His wife, Ms. Poisson, tried from 2015 to 2019 to resolve the claim with Aetna, but wasn't successful. She wasn't legally authorized to act on his behalf. In 2019, she petitioned the court and asked to be named as a conservator for her husband. A neurologist determined that Jones had never been competent enough to manage his legal or financial affairs since that motorcycle accident. And ultimately, in June of 2020, Poisson, his wife, filed a lawsuit seeking a clarification of Jones' ERISA rights and equitable relief, requiring Aetna to reopen the claim investigation and consider all of the relevant information. So what did Aetna do? Aetna said, heck no. They filed a motion to dismiss, arguing that the claim was barred under the 3-year statute of limitations period in the plan. Now, the court found that the limitation period would have ended in June of 2017, some 3 years before the lawsuit was filed. So Poisson, fortunately, retained an attorney who argued that the statute of limitations period was equitably tolled because her husband was mentally incompetent for the entire period. She argued that the statute of limitations should have started once Poisson was named the legal conservator in August of 2019, and that, of course, this lawsuit was timely filed. But the federal judge said, oh, so no, applying California state law. Now, the judge did find under federal common law that mental incompetency was grounds for tolling the statute of limitations. And as a result, the judge under the federal law let the case go forward because Jones was unable to assert his legal rights because of his mental incompetency. The lessons here are important. Federal courts are going to take the statute of limitations defense seriously. If there's no legal reason to toll the statute of limitations, the court's going to grant the insurance company's motion to dismiss. I call it the too bad, so sad statute of limitations defense. The failure to finally file that lawsuit can result in a dismissal with prejudice of an otherwise valid and legitimate claim. So please don't make the crucial mistake and blow the statute of limitations. If your family member has been involved in a traumatic brain injury, obviously, and as quickly as possible, you want a conservator appointed, and then that conservator needs to follow the applicable statute of limitations and file a timely claim for benefits and, if necessary, a timely lawsuit. I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of Winning Isn't Easy. If you've enjoyed this episode, as I'm sure you have, like this page, leave a review, and share it with your family and friends. I want you to also subscribe to this podcast. Why? Well, you'll be notified every time a new episode comes out, and I don't want you to miss any insightful episodes of Winning Isn't Easy. They're all great, and you need this information to help you get the disability benefits you deserve. Thanks.